Hey, I'm Cadence Kidwell, proprietress here at Fuzzy Goat, and we're going to grab a kit and a bag for on the go. This is our darling uh, floral frills bucket hat. It's crocheted. Kit crocheted this for us. I'm going to take it off so you can see how cute it is all the way around. Look at that. So grateful for Kit to doing our sample with us. And then we also have it with a denim color and some and other multicolored yarns to go in it. Kit said this was a lot of fun to do and went super fast. So I'm going to put it on for a little bit longer because it just makes me happy. It's like wearing a sunflower. Yeah. So this is, and then you could also, if you wanted to make it stiffer, you could put it like in some liquid starch and make it more stiff like that. Hey, Harriet. Hi, Mary. So this is just one of many kits that we have to make things just easy for you. Like we had some folks in yesterday. They were on their way to a cruise from Arkansas and that, were on the way to everywhere. So they came in on the way and they needed some kit ideas because they wanted to just be able to grab it, get the parts that they needed and get going on their project when they got on their cruise. Of course, the other one was driving, so there was time while they were driving as well. So the that's really hard to say. Floral frills bucket hat is great for crocheting these sweet little granny squares all together. So, hey, Deborah. Oh, sunny Chicago, and Wendy and Callie is watching also. I'm also wearing the Bennett bandana. And so this is made out of linen, and we have this in several different colors. I didn't bring the kit over. The kit comes with the pattern and the linen, and it makes this little picot edge, and Elaine knit this up for us, and it's just perfect because it's linen, and so you can wear it. You can wear it like I'm wearing it, like a bandana. You can wear it around your neck, and then I'll show you. This is around my neck, right? But you could wear it, in a French little fancy way, like this. Fold it like this. Put it around your neck in a little stylish way. I love it because it is linen, so that's perfect for around here at this time of the year. And in a moment, I'll put that around a bag as well. So that's the Bennett bandana, and Elaine knit up our sample. And also from the same company, we have this Tessa tote, and you can make this tote, and this yarn comes, it's like, I don't even know that I would call it yarn, really. It's twill tape. And you knit that, and it comes with the leather for the handles, and a cute little button, and all of that to make this Tessa tote here, and all the step-by-step instructions. And we have that in a couple colors too. Renee made one of these, and she said it didn't take her very long at all. So that's the Tessa tote. Maybe you're thinking of something a little bit more adventurous, and in that case, I've got just the ticket. That would be our drawing sweater kits. These we put together using Bad Sheep yarn. This drawing sweater, you've heard me say, is the sweater that I am most proud of and love wearing the most, and the skills that I learned in it. Plus, it fits great. Everything, when they all line up together like that. This is also a class that Melissa's been doing. So if you get stuck, we have some tips and suggestions that we can share with you as you're going through it. Part of what makes it a little tricky is they're learning a different way to do color work, but you can also do the traditional way. So we have this really fun setup here where the bottom would be this orchid color, and then the flowers would be prism. That would be really fun. It just reminds me of the 70s. And so I just love that there. And Robin's working with Bad Sheep yarn now and just loves it. And one that is closest to the way mine was, which was blue on the bottom with green flowers, would be this colorway here, so that you would have this steel blue on the bottom and this fun kind of psychedelic green on top. So drawing sweater, if you start now, some of you will have it done long before the cool snap comes. Around here, it'll be a long time before we get a cold snap, but maybe you need something a little bit smaller than that. Maybe that was bigger than you had in mind. So the Aida shawl has been really popular. Susan knit this sample for us, and it's a great example of how to work with pooling yarn. You know, a lot of times people will say, well, how's that going to knit up? So this one, where it has like a whole section of color down in one end, the way they dyed that, this Aida pattern is great for distributing that in an interesting way, where it doesn't all show up all in the same unfortunate blob, you know, like right here or something like that. It moves it all around. And so we made kits using the same color that Susan had done here, Tremendous Damage and Farmer's Daughter Fiber. And then we loved that so much, we made 2 other kits in 2 other colors where Farmer's Daughter has yarn that does that same thing. And I've attached this so that I can't open this. All right, here we go. This one is Meet Me Tonight in Atlantic City. So lots of golds and rusts and really pretty autumn color. And this is a very easy pattern as well. It's got some increases on one end, decreases on another to make this shape, and some yarn over and knit 2 togethers. And I can see that they kind of line up on top of each other, but not necessarily. So if you get off a stitch or 2, it's not going to matter. That's my kind of knitting. It's not going to matter, or you can fix it when you get around to it. And then we did one in these cool blues and greens, and this one is called Crow Camp. And so that's the Aida shawl pattern there. Yeah, Amy, I love that Meet Me Tonight in Atlantic City too. Those are definitely my colors. That's this one here. So that's the Aida shawl. Maybe you need some kits for other people. You're going to do some knitting for some other people. We can't get enough of this Appalachian Baby cardigan with the bear ears. Look at this. This is so cute. Melissa has knit one of these for her grandnephew. It's really cute. It's the Appalachian organic cotton, and the kit even comes with the buttons. So it's got all that you need. This is just a lovely, sweet little sweater. In case you don't feel like planning or taking on a sweater, we also have this blanket here called the baby. I'm sorry, that's called the Pick a Knit, because you can choose which stitch. Let's see if I can get this where you can kind of see the different stitches. There you go. You can choose the different stitches that you want to do in the different colors. Isn't that pretty? So it's like a sampler. You'll never get bored. When you go to another ball, you can choose a different stitch. And so the pattern and the 3 different shades of the organic cotton is in our Pick a Knit pattern. So that also makes a great gift for other people. This is also, not only is it organic without the pesticides, which all the parents love, as they should, it is also machine wash and dryable. So it's really easy on them too, right? You don't want to give them something that is too fussy, and yet it is still an heirloom. So it just kind of checks all those boxes. One of my favorite kits is the rainbow pillow. And Cheryl knit up our sample, and we have the original soft colors that Ikagia had picked out, but then we picked out these vibrant ones because you know us. And this is a pretty quick knit, even though it's big, because you know the majority of it is stuffing, and so it's really soft. I mean, even an adult would love it. You could have a chicken. You know, have you seen the emotional support chickens? Or you could have an emotional support rainbow. I like the rainbow, although we're working on a chicken around here. And then also, last but not least, in the kit area is this cool garland. And so I worked on this one yesterday. Whoops. So that I could show it to you. Isn't this cute? Okay, so it comes, we found these at Market, and they already came. They come with, I'll just dial me back here. They come with these wooden pieces and markers so that you can color them in any way you want. This is a great activity if you're going visiting and you want time to knit, but you know, the other people are like, oh, let's go do, you know, and you're like, oh, what can we do? And you can give them one of these and they can work on it. This one that I'm showing you here happens to be the Mary Englebright one. So it has Mary Englebright. It's got a snail and some flowers, and it's really fun. And then at the end of the day, yesterday, I was stringing it. And I said to Melissa, I said, you got to come over here and do this with me, only because it's so satisfying to stick that needle through the felt balls. It comes with the felt balls. And then I started hanging it up in the store, and she says, aren't you going to talk about that? I'm like, oh yeah. I was so excited to hang it up that I forgot I had to keep it with me over here. So those are just some of our grab a kit and get ready to go on the go. Now, I also have some bags that you could put those kits into, because you knew I would, right? This one, I believe, is, we have several colors of this, several of these. This is the Aran Flett boho bag, and I really do think this one's got to go home with me today. What I love about this bag is it has a pocket so that you can put things in it and they just don't all fall down to the bottom. But yet it's big and wide and fun. And this is where we're going to tie a bandana on it. See, you could also give this a gentle wash if you needed to, if it got dirty. And see, you can tie your bandana on there. Isn't that fun? So I love this bag. It comes in this blue. Behind me here, while I do this, you can see the yellow. There's a black, which is kind of a gray, and then there's also a clay color that I see over there. So we love our Aran Flett bags around here. We get very fangirl when Aran calls us on the phone to ask us what we think, what we might want in a different bag. We just get super excited. She makes bags in Maine, prints the fabrics, designs them. They're in LL Bean. They're in Anthropologie. We just get super excited about her. So I'm super excited about this boho bag, but maybe that shape isn't for you. We have the canvas carryall. We have just a few of these left. I think 3, 2 in this color and 1 in a blue. This one has a zipper on it. So where this one doesn't, because I like the opportunity to throw some extra stuff in as I'm going out the door. This one has a zipper so that you can keep things zipped up, and it still has pockets on the inside as well. One big pocket that goes across the side here, divided into 2. And maybe neither of these are big enough for you. We have the Aran Flett Weekender. So I bought this when we were buying the other ones earlier this year. Not sure how they would go. I've been surprised pleasantly that we have been reordering these. You guys are loving this Weekender bag. So look how big it is on the inside. As you can see, lots of pockets with that sweet fabric. So this is 2 big pockets. It's got a little D-ring here that you could use to latch your keys onto. And then on this side, whoops, it has a zipper pocket. So you could put other important things in there and then still pack away lots of knitting projects. Be a great carry-on bag. Zips up. 2 sets of handles, one for over the shoulder or even crossbody, and one for grabbing it that way. So these are fabulous bags. Great to show you now for the holiday. Red Staggerwing. These are just the 3 that we have left right now. So you can't get a more lovely bag than this with the leather on the bottom. We asked her to make this one with this yellow because I just love a bright color, and I think it turned out really great. It's got pockets on the outside and pockets on the inside, and as always, a super fun color in there. And then though it doesn't zip, it does have a little magnet clasp there. Also, let's see, I had this down here. So what about your smaller projects that you're going to put in there? We have lots of the kid to match the Billy. So these are our kid bags that Jenny made for us. This particular one I'm showing you is Flannery in fuchsia. And Melissa has a small one skein project in hers right now. So we have the Flannery. I'm sorry, we have Flannery in the kid. We have Olive. And we have Tallulah for teal. Olive, because it's olive. Then Tallulah for teal. These are sweet little bags made in Tallahassee, fabric printed in Panama City, very small carbon footprint. They are made to match our Billy bag. And so they are here for you. They make a great project bag, small project bag to go in here. And so we've got those in there. And another way to organize your bags, these are really popular, our bag organizers. And we have lots of different patterns. This one happens to be my favorite. What are we calling this one? I think this one is called Grey Gardens, I think. And then we've got pink. And we also have a few medium size. We haven't had medium size before. I thought I meant to bring one over here. But normally we have large and we have small. And these are really made for purse organizers, not so much for knitting. But, you know, who says we can't do that? And it just tickles me when I see people come in and see it expands in all sorts of directions. So you can use this in a tote bag. Carolina uses one like these in her tote bag. And then when she switches to a tote bag, she just grabs this out. And then this keeps everything organized down in the bottom of her tote bag. There's even the side. The thing doesn't zip shut so that it can expand out like that. But there are 2 zippered pockets on either side. So it's just a really handy thing at a really good price and helps you organize the insides of your bigger bags. And then also, speaking of organizing, these Erin Flett clamshells, which Erin might have originally made for things like lipsticks, small amount of cosmetics. We think they are fabulous. Laura was at the counter one day and she said, I'm getting those for my stitch stoppers. And that is they're perfect for your pairs of stitch stoppers that are, you don't want them to take up all the room in your Notion bag. They can have their own little bag. And we have 3 different colors. This one's called Kelly because it's Kelly green, has a little orange dot on it. This one's called Anthro Orange after anthropology. And this one is called Lemon Tree because there's a lemon on it and some red leaves. So those little clamshells are fabulous. And then the other bag I wanted to show you that we have a hard time keeping in stock, but we have a good stock right now. And I reordered some of the ones that went out, but they're on their way, is this drawstring bag. We sell a ton of these and I didn't want you to miss out. Look how cute this sheep is. So I brought over the sheep and the bees as 2 of our more popular ones. So the bees would be really cute in this blue boho bag. I just got a lap full of bags over here, which the only thing that would make it better is if I was filling them all up with yarn. So I got to do that. So those are the bags that you can grab to put your kits into. Last but not least, I want to show you how I'm coming along on my sweater. My sweater is the Lumi cardigan that I was interviewing a couple weeks. Let me find the front here so I can show you of the Knitwise takeover. And it is striped, as you can see, which worked out great because I was having a really hard time deciding between moving to the country and after a while. And so striped solved my problem because I could put them together. And I have already, there's pockets in the sweater. See these little pockets here? And I drew on it here because I'm going to make my green a little bit taller than it is in the pattern. So I was drawing on it there to get that idea of that. So there's a pocket there and I got to the pocket already in 2 weeks. And you may think, oh, you're a fast knitter. You know, I'm kind of fast, but not like Melissa fast. And I got a lot to do at night. I don't get near as much knitting done as I'd like to, but that's okay because I'm doing things like looking for bags and planning kits, and it's all fun. It's all good, but not as much knitting time. And so here it's inside out right now because I haven't knit the rest of the sweater, that's going to cover over it. But and I went stash diving to figure out a color, and I found some of this. This happens to be Emma's yarn that I'm using for this pocket here. And I interviewed several different colors. I'm holding 2 strands of lace together, so it is amazingly squishy. But but you could also do it with a fingering and it would be fine. Would all be great about that. So that's how far I got, and I'm knitting it on a size 8 needle, and I'm going to do the other pocket tonight. It's super fun. I really highly recommend it. It's going to be just that squishy cardigan that I wanted to shove into my bag, which is going to be this one, so that when I get chilly, and you know what, I will probably squish it up and put it in one of these bags so that it doesn't get caught on anything else. I'm going to put it in a kid bag. That's what I'm going to do with that. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to do with yours. We're here for you to text us at 229-236-GOAT. You can see all that I'm talking about at fuzzygoatyarns.com, and we can't wait to serve you and tell you more about our bags and our kits and about linen yarns and all sorts of things. Thanks for watching.